Today we are going to see one more scenario, mostly troubleshooting, and it's related with the volume mount. So let's see what is our scenario. So as a title said, troubleshooting Nginx and PHP FPM on Kubernetes real-world debugging and fix. And the scenario is we encounter an issue with our Nginx and PHP FPM setup on the Kubernetes cluster this morning, which halted the functionality. Investigate and rectify the issue. The pod name is the Nginx PHP FPM and config name is this one. Identify and fix the problem. Once resolved, copy this file from the jump host to the container within this document root. So this is our scenario, and let's check how we are going to troubleshoot. So based on the investigation, the Nginx PHP pod has stopped working due to misconfigured volume mount path. The Nginx container was expecting to serve file from the var www.html, but actual volume was mounted on the different path, causing the application to fail. The shared volume is empty dir and name the shared file is correctly mounted to the both container, and mismatch is in the shared volume mount path. So one PHP FMM write the data to this path, but Nginx is reading the data from this path. Use the same mount path in both the container, like www via www.html. So in this case, what happening means there is the one application which has the two container. First container is writing the data to this path, but the second container is reading the data from this path, which are not possible, because if suppose you are keeping something in one room and if you want the same thing, then you need to take from that room only, you can't take from the other room. So here the case is the same. So let's check the kubectl get cm. So we have one nginx cm and kubectl get pod. We have two container, and then services. We have the nginx service. You can ignore this one. This is the default Kubernetes. And then once we describe the cm, so this is our description of the cm. We can ignore. Similarly, if we check the YAML of our application pod, then you can see clearly. Let's go to our issue part, the volume mount. So if you see here, the first container is mounted to this path. User share nginx html means first container is writing to this path, but if you go to the nginx latest second container, which are reading the data from the var and www.html. Okay, so to correct this one, we need to change the uh, same path where the data is writing. Okay, so this is our YAML file. We can ignore. Then we can do the changes by kubectl edit pod nginx php, and we can copy the our file from jump server, and here by using the kubectl cp is the command if you want to copy something to your pod or container. So we can use this one -c, the container name, and engine is container, and we can run the curl http. Then the no, here we can give the node ip, and then contain so this is the node port ip. So in this way we can do the troubleshooting. Let's go through our production cluster and let's see the same thing. Let's go through a step by step. So this is our production cluster. So if you check kubectl get ports, then we have the our container pod with two container and both are in running a state. The problem with not the infrastructure means container running, but application running inside the container is not accessible. Okay, so let's edit it. kubectl edit pod, then pod name. So is open the YAML file. So where the data is writing, we need to copy and paste that path. Let's go directly to the mount. So here the data is writing here. So let's copy it and volume mount this one. This one let's copy it and let's give the same path here. So let's update the both place the same path. Now we have both place same mount file. So now let's save it. Now copy from the jump host. So we have this command to copy the file to the container. Sorry to interruption. So this is the basic troubleshooting step just I explained, which is not possible to show you completely into the production cluster due to some limitation. Thank you, and let's see you in the next video.